Campervan and Motorhome Design Awards 2025.
Yes. We had 93 vans this year, well, 92 motorhomes and campervans. Yeah, it's a stunning array. What I really liked about it though, Dan, is that there's like new people coming in, especially in the van conversion sector.
Yeah.
You know, that section between the motorhomes and the campervans in the van conversions, the kind of...
It's huge. There's like 4 categories in that now.
And
it's not
fabulous.
just more entries, it's more actual categories.
Yeah.
From 4 or 5 years ago, we've got whole new categories of leisure vehicles that didn't exist before.
And the great thing about that as well is that we've got 2 new 4x4 categories, which just shows you the power of the kind of underground and the overland kind of outside
Creeping
market
in.
is becoming mainstream.
Oh, yeah.
It's being welcomed in, and I think they can only be a good thing.
So we've had, maybe 4 or 5 new categories this year with 93 entrances. And what's got me is that it adds so much value to what we do, because there's too much. There's too much for people to go and actually get around and look at. I don't think you could do it online, and even here in a day, you can't look at 93 motorhomes.
So what you're saying is that we've done one. We've done one for the team, for all the people that come to the show,
for the club members,
for the club members, to kind of weed out or root out rather the best of the best, and so that they don't have. I guess we do a lot of their research for them.
There genuinely is, even across the different categories, there's something for everybody. We've seen a van conversion where you can take a motorbike.
Yeah.
We've seen an A-class where you can take a motorbike and a car.
Yeah.
We've seen real family layouts. You know, years ago it used to be if you wanted a 6-berth motorhome, it looked like a shed with just beds everywhere.
Yeah.
And now there's real usable things with double lounges and drop-down beds. I just really love the fact that there is something for how you want to use your holiday. I think we do have to say thank you to the club as well for doing this.
Of course.
It's a huge amount of work for the team at the club. You know, they put this in for their members to be able to get something out of it. And this year, I think that these awards, the proliferation of layouts, options, vehicles, categories, it's really worthwhile.
Charlie and I myself set up Project Yonder about 4 years ago now, after basically travelling in a van that we built ourselves and just loving it so much that we felt like we needed to share it with the rest of the world, and that's what we're on a mission to do now.
And we learned so much from our travels, so we kind of put that into the design of our vans.
The awards are obviously prestigious in the industry, and it's just really important for us to be able to enter them and be a part of this kind of bigger thing, and obviously when you win it, it makes it all worthwhile.
The reason why we entered the award was to get the recognition for wheelchair accessibility within the industry. We specialise quite heavily on making sure that anybody can travel in a motorhome, and for us to be able to have a design award that recognises that is really quite paramount.
Well, we entered the awards because it's about getting recognition in the industry for what we're doing. It's good to make sure that we're going down the right tracks with our designs and our developments of the product. So it's a really good thing to have this recognition. It means the hard work's paying off.
So we put a lot of effort on testing the products, we do focus groups, we do reviews with experts, so it's really good to have that other opinion, and it's really valuable to have that recognition from an independent reviewer, from the judges from the Caravan and Motorhome Club.
It means a huge amount to win the awards. Obviously it shows the full Swift team a huge recognition of their efforts that goes into the design, the development and the build of the product as well.
Well, we've been doing custom builds for a while and we've really kind of refined what we've been doing. So yeah, it was really seeing how we stack up and really getting some recognition for what we do and what the lads have been building. We've got a really good team, so I can't wait to phone them later and tell them what we've done.
I was very impressed by the standard of entrance in the competition this year.
It's an incredible range of vehicles. I couldn't believe how many different vehicles there were, how many options for different family setups, for individuals, for everybody's needs actually. There was a vehicle for everybody, there was an option for everyone.
Even the coach-built one, which I really was thrilled won an award because of their innovative design, that they were able to adapt a motorhome for somebody with disabilities, but deal with the medical side, but keep that homely feel, and I think that was a great design.
I think we've had a huge variety of different vehicles this year. I think the different options for the club members there's so many different options. I think for families in particular, there's a lot more van conversion vehicles that you can have with pop tops. So you can have a family of 4 quite easily in a smaller vehicle that you can drive around much more easily, but you can still fit your children in the pop top. And the range of all-terrain vehicles. That there's some fantastic examples out there to look at. They're brilliant. They look amazing.